weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Let's go. Striker, 3-3, set.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's got, oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get this well upfield across the 45. Good gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Falcons at 2-8 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's got Smith here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. first down. Here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one.
Expect them to back away from attacking all game long.